Timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now it's Jackson. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get nothing out of that one. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Jackson. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And you'll see there on the next-gen stats, he traveled nearly 80 yards on that run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. That ball caught by Campbell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On 2nd and 12, Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
2nd down and goal. Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. Just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Buying. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D Ford able to drop him for a loss of a couple. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. And the Niners are an extra point away. The 4th. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Jackson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants, they get yet another...
jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved, BB King.